So Terence Crawford just became undisputed welterweight champion at 147 pounds, and it's no surprise that everybody knows that Terence Crawford said that after he fights Errol Spence, he wanted to go after Jermell Charlo. Now Jermell Charlo is at 154 pounds, the next division up. He's undisputed up there for the meantime, though. He's supposed to fight his man though, Tim Tszyu, and this thing's been dragging on for what is about a year. Jermell Charlo caught a hand injury mysteriously. You know, where does these injuries come from with these guys, man? They always get these injuries, but nobody ever says how they got these injuries. He caught a hand injury, likely in sparring, right? Just like Errol Spence, he caught a rib injury. After, it just came out after the Bud fight, just magically. I'm starting to really think though that Jermell Charlo probably never even really broke his hand. And I was the one that was pushing for it. I was the one that was saying, when people were saying that they thought he was lying, I was like, man, I think the guy broke his hand, bro. He shouldn't have a reason to lie. This was way before him ducking Tim Tszyu. So now that I think about it, I made a vid and I said, he's avoiding Tim Tszyu, and he's also avoiding Terence Crawford. And I think he's using Canelo Alvarez as an out. Not sure if he can beat him. I think he probably could beat him by decision. But look, he goes up there and gets smoked. He has a built-in excuse. Probably have to come back down. Or if he does come back down and get beat by either Tim Tszyu or Terence Crawford, if he does decides to fight any of these dudes, then yeah, he got an excuse, and weight was causing problems, up and down and stuff like that. Not really sure what's going to happen with Jermell Charlo though, but the WBO has decided to strip him of his championship status, which would make him no longer undisputed. He's allowed to walk into the ring, walk into the fight as a champion, but once they start fighting, he's no longer WBO junior middleweight champion. All right, once he fights Canelo Alvarez. They still want to build a fight as undisputed versus undisputed. It's stupid, but this is what's wrong with boxing, bro. And people say he didn't duck. This is a duck, bro. He could have easily got the fight with Tim Tszyu. I think he beats Tim Tszyu. He could have got Tim Tszyu out of there or won by decision, whatever. Beat Tim Tszyu. And, yo, bro, you got another guy coming up in weight claiming he want to punch you all in your face, and you decide to just skate to jump up to fight Canelo. I think that's just suckers. That's the most sucker shit I ever seen, man. You got dudes closer to your weight wanting to smoke with you, Tim Tszyu and Terence Crawford, and you turn your head this way and look at a Canelo, basically doing the same shit. I just find that funny. He doing the same shit Canelo was doing at 168, turning his face this way to look up at 175. He got all this danger right in front of you. Jermell Charlo turning his face this way towards 168. He got this danger in front of him. Tim Tszyu, Terence Crawford. Both these dudes, instead of the name of this shit, undisputed versus undisputed, it should be duck versus duck. That's what this Canelo versus Charlo fight should be called. Because that's clearly what both of these dudes been doing, especially Canelo Alvarez. The way he been moving real crazy, but come on, man. It's ridiculous, but Errol Spence has been knocked out of the picture, and Terence Crawford wanted to become three-divisional undisputed. 154 is probably where he probably going to end his career, and Jermell Charlo is making that kind of hard for him now. You know what I'm saying? But others will look at it like, well, now he got to go in there and fight for his belts. He got to go in there and get the belt from another champion if that's the way it goes. And then if Jermell decides to fight him, he can fight him for those other 3 belts. But I don't think that's what's going to happen, man. I think Jermell's going to make a boatload of bread. I think he cashing himself out, and I think he's probably going to probably retire. He's probably not going to come back down to 154. I'll be surprised if he do. But if you hear later on that he's relinquishing those belts, he ain't come, you already knew. Like, yeah, he's done. He's not coming back. Because 168, I don't see Jermell staying up at no fucking 168, bro. I don't see that. So this is a real tricky situation with Terence Crawford because he was planning on, he's undisputed. He can move up and jump right in there for Charlo. He's WBO, IBF, WBC, WBA welterweight champion of the world now. And Jermell Charlo is pretty much putting a block on that, man. He's pretty much the path to undisputed for Terence Crawford is going to be altered now because of this Canelo shit. So not only is Canelo disrupting 168, he's holding up his own division. He's also disrupting 154 indirectly. And Jermell Charlo is helping Canelo do this, and this is fucked up, bro. It's fucked up, and it's not even fucked up because I'm upset because it's not giving Bud a chance at undisputed up there. It's not even just about Terence Crawford though. What about Tim Tszyu? Tim Tszyu, he fought. He deserved his shot at those belts. Other fighters are waiting in line, all type of shit. And here comes Canelo. They let Canelo into, it's like, damn. He comes and just moves and pushes everybody to the side. And these two ducks, it's ridiculous, bro. It's really ridiculous. But that would mean now that that WBO belt will likely fall in the hands of Tim Tszyu. All right, now, Tim Tszyu, he had stepped aside, I believe, so Charlo could finish settling his affairs with Brian Castaño for their second fight, so he could become undisputed. All right, so look, it's a few things now that's gonna end up happening for Terence Crawford. Like, more than likely, Errol Spence is gonna activate that rematch clause, so he'll probably be fighting Errol Spence first at 154, and then Charlo gonna mix it up with Canelo. His belts ain't on the line, which is cool. So he'll still be holding on to those 3 straps down at 154, and then Bud probably could petition, to become the challenger for WBO challenger for Tim Tszyu. Damn, that's just crazy how the shit working for Bud, because he gets into 147, first belt is WBO. He's going up to 154, his first belt again is probably going to be the WBO. So I have no doubt in my mind that Bud beats Tim Tszyu. So pretty soon, and I think he's going to destroy Spence again in the rematch. So Bud is probably going to knock Spence out again, or I don't know how it's going to end. Probably carry him again to a 12th round, let him get some confidence. I don't know. But Bud wins that fight with Spence again, and then he goes into a fighting position for WBO challenge Tim Tszyu for that belt that Charlo just about to get stripped from. And then he beats Tszyu. Now he's the champ, and then if Jermell punk ass comes back down to 154, now he could line it up with Tim Tszyu, with Jermell Charlo for undisputed. I honestly don't see that shit happening, bro. I don't see Jermell wanting no kind of smoke with Bud. I'll be surprised. Like, yo, bro, you get some get back for your boy. Your stablemate got beat up, man. I know you want some get back for your bro. So mix it up with Bud. Give him a shot. I mean, if Jermell don't come back down and he relinquishes those 3 belts, now Terence Crawford, man, he got 2 things that's going to end up happening. It's either A, he gonna fucking retire. Just all he'll be is a 4 divisional champion. But he won't be 3 divisional undisputed. See? So, or he can stick around and whoever end up fighting for those other belts, he can fight dudes for those other belts, line it up with them. Like I would assume, man, he probably would end up mixing it up with. Let's see here. Let me go to the rankings. I don't know. Let me see. We got you got Tim Tszyu, which I just talked about. You probably get the belt from him. Then you got Erickson Lubin is number 5. You got all these dudes. You got Sebastian Fondora is number 3. Brian Mendoza is number 2. Magomed Kurbanov is number 4. Michael Soros 6. Israel Madrimov is 7. Tony Harris is 8. Bakram Murtazaliev is 9. And then Jesus Alejandro Ramos Jr. is 10th ranked. That's the guy that knocked out Joey Spencer March 25th. All right. But that's just too much, man. You know what I'm saying? But if he really truly want to be undisputed, he would have to probably stay at 154 for quite a while to pick up those belts. So I would assume, man, that Charlo might try to get on some funny shit and do that. And Errol Spence, he's going to be up there. So what if, a strange occurrence happens and after Bud beats Errol at 154 for the second time, Errol Spence fights somebody else and he ends up getting one of those belts at 154. Then we see a third fight between Bud and Errol. Wouldn't that be something? But yeah, it's too early to predict right now, man. We will have to see after this Canelo fight what happens. So once after Canelo fights fucking Charlo, once the two ducks, quack their way into the ring and whatever happens, then we'll see exactly what's next. Let's see if Jermell gonna come back down to fight Bud, or is he gonna end up fighting Tim Tszyu first, and then whoever wins out of that fights Bud. You know what I'm saying? It could do that. Could be a thing. Tim Tszyu and Charlo scrap. Because Charlo would fight back for his WBO belt. I believe that's probably how it will go. It's crazy, bro. And then they fight, and then Bud get the winner. But then what if Tszyu wins, and Bud really wanted to beat the shit out of Jermell Charlo, will he still beat his ass? It's just so many what ifs right now, so we don't know yet. Everything is riding on this Canelo fight when it comes to 154. Now, fucking Charlo wins and beats Canelo and takes his belts at 168. I mean, it's just weird. That's another issue, So it's like, god damn, dude. We got to see. This is what happens, man, when money overrides legacy, bro. When money is more important than legacy, you get this kind of dumb shit happening. Before scores get settled. And it holds up everybody else, man. All the dudes that's hungry and ready to get them belts is holding them all up, man. Sad, but we'll see September 30th, man. Anyway, let me know what you think. This your boy, Rebel Life Boxing. I'll catch y'all later on the next one. And I'm out.